Hey everyone, so good to be with you again and to be able to come to you by way of video and share with you during our small group discussion on these amazing pillars that help us build strong. Today we're going to look at the A of accountability. And before you begin to discuss it amongst yourselves and talk about it and sharpen each other, I want to tell you accountability sounds a little intrusive. It makes you feel like you're going to be examined. As a matter of fact, as a guy, most guys don't enjoy going to the doctor, putting on that half gown and being examined. Let me say it to you this way. Accountability, examination makes you vulnerable. But the reality is it's absolutely valuable. You need to be vulnerable because it's very valuable that you examine yourself. You examine your heart, just like a doctor will examine your body. I know a pastor friend of mine that was going in for a routine, and I'm so grateful that he was accountable every year to go get his physical because they detected something that would have harmed him in his future if it wasn't detected early. And really that accountability was preventative. If you stop and think about it for a second, it's very vulnerable to become accountable to somebody, but it's valuable because it can prevent you from hurting yourself in the future and hurting others around you. We want to build strong and we want to build lasting. That's very important. Had the houses that were built in Matthew 7, one was built on the rock, the other one was on the sand. If someone would have been able to see that the sand was examined, that it cannot hold a house, why the house fell. That's not what we want. But not only does it prevent things for us, I believe it also promotes us. And in Matthew, the Bible tells us that Jesus gave a story of the parable about, hey, he asked everyone to come give an account. What did you do? And those that did well loved accountability. When you're doing great, you're producing great numbers, you're like, hey, check these out. Look at my returns. Look at my closings. Look what I'm doing. And everyone loves the accountability. It's when you're struggling that you don't like it. Let me say it this way. When you're doing well, you like accountability. When you're struggling, you hide accountability. You hide from it. And I think it's so vitally important that we become accountable for our future, for our health, for those around us, and most importantly, so the Lord can do a work in us. The Bible says, and I'll close with this verse in Psalm 139, search me, O God, examine me, audit me. I'm making myself vulnerable to you. And take a look inside of me. And if there's something that will hurt me, remove it from me. I want to be accountable to you, oh God. And that's the power of small groups and being together, being accountable to God and to one another for our health. I'll see you next week.